Hey YouTube, what's up? In JT Stocks Game here to bring you guys my catch-up review for Bleach. I'm just gonna talk about what's been going on in the chapters and how I like it so far. So from where we left off, I'm pretty sure we left off around Kuryaku the fighting the god that the X-axis became. That fight ended in a reasonable amount of time. I felt like it dragged on like one chapter too long, and I honestly don't like the fact that Kiriaku himself wasn't able to defeat him. But it was still a pretty decent fight, and we got to see Kiriaku's Bankai out of that. Moving forward, we actually get to see Renji, and we actually get to see Byakuya fighting this other guy, who is I'm gonna call him an Espada, but he's not an Espada. He's actually he's actually one of the Quincy's. He's kind of like a wrestler, thinks of himself as like a rock star, and they begin to battle him. They began to battle him, and it seems like they've kind of sort of defeated him, or it seems like they were gonna defeat him pretty quickly, and then he turned into this giant, which is very particular indeed. So I can't wait to see how that fight turns out. Then we move into Yodoichi versus this guy who can obviously take in lethal doses. Now, I want to comment on his power and say that's actually a very interesting power. I like how he can control the lethal dose of something. So if you, like he said, if you hit him with an extremely powerful attack and it doesn't kill him, he can increase the lethal dose so that way he becomes immune to it, and then that attack won't work on him twice. So I think that's pretty dope, and it shows how durable he is. You have to be extremely powerful, beyond powerful, to kill him. Um, so I didn't find it interesting. I was actually upset that Ichigo got defeated, and I was like, Ichigo's supposed to be fighting Juhabach. How the hell is he supposed to be? How the hell is he supposed to be fighting your watch if he can't beat this guy? And then I found out the guy's power, and I was like, okay, that makes more sense on why Ichigo was defeated. But Yodoichi, the fact that she has a technique that I believe is called Thunder God is impressive, and it's extremely powerful, and it's showing just how capable she is. I was hoping that Yodoichi would be able to should teach Orihime something. Orihime, I wanted her to be more of a capable fighter and a healer as well, but Orihime's not going to change, which at the end of the day, it's still pretty neat. The fact that she probably has her powers, her regular powers, her Senshin Ketchu, if that's how it's pronounced, I forget. Um, but if that's how she has her powers, and she has obviously made them stronger, then that's good for her. And I hope that she has, and it seems like she has. So, but Yodoichi and her little brother, they're currently fighting the guy who can create lethal doses, and they messed up and did not kill him when they could, and he ended up becoming immune to both of their Reiatsu attacks or Reishi attacks, and I believe he either incapacitated or killed Yodoichi's little brother. Now, I don't understand why TJ Kubo is trying to make it seem like Yodoichi can't beat this guy, because I'm pretty sure there are more attacks that she has up her sleeve, non-Reishi attacks. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a hand-to-hand combat specialist, and if anything, could probably just beat him to death with her hands. But we move on from that, and we see the Visors are fighting somebody, and the Visors are actually trying their hardest to beat this person. It's not particularly working, and they end up getting in a pretty good combo attack that he then thwarts when he pushes them all away with his Reishi, or with an attack, I believe, actually. And as he starts talking down to them, he gets frozen, and we see Toshiro Hitsugaya tell him to freeze for all of eternity. Now when he hit him with that, the guy was actually going to destroy all of the surrounding area kill to kill all the Visors when Toshiro actually froze him. Now that's where it is so far. I actually covered everything from where I left off up to the final chapter in these short few minutes, or at least up to the current chapter, I should say. And I think that Bleach has gotten a lot better. That I thought it was going slow. I still think it's going kind of slow, but that's fine. But it's fine because it picked up the pace a little, and it's doing a lot better in terms of action quality. I wish that he would conclude fights before jumping to the next, but I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're getting good content, and I'm just glad that we're getting good content. With that being said, comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought. Subscribe to my channel for more Bleach content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.